history, lose money, it doesn't matter, and keep it rolling. So I don't know. I disagree. I disagree with that one. But you know who I don't disagree with often? What a transition. What a transition. How about the 9-3? Dude, was his birthday yesterday? I got to ask him this. I'm pretty sure he's now 27. I think he was just 26. I'm trying to push 3 buttons at once. It's not working, so I'm just going to put him on the screen. I know. The Francis Marshall. What's up, brother?
What's up, guys? How's it going?
Good. Hey. Dude, was yesterday your birthday?
It was, yeah, 27.
Dude, happy birthday, brother.
Thank you.
Man. Do you want to turn yourself sideways so your face is a little bigger? Oh, there we go.
You want me to unlock it?
Yeah, maybe that part. So you're not. There we go.
Better? We love seeing Francis's face, dude. What's up, man?
What's going on?
What's up?
Coming off of a great victory, a stoppage win. Let's just kind of start there. How's life been? How's life been over the last 10 days, 12 days since getting your hand raised in the octagon?
It's been a lot better because the W column is way nicer than being in the L column. It's been a while too, since almost like a year and like 6 months, year and 5 months maybe since I won a fight. So it's like it's tough when it goes that long.
Yeah. No, absolutely. And like I feel like this was just the perfect matchup for you to get back in there. The takedown looked so easy. I know Grant and I both thought knockout was going to be the case, but how can you say no to a takedown that easy?
Yeah, I wanted to stay on the feet more and strike a little bit more, but it was just unorthodox, kind of unnecessary risk to really try to stay on the feet. I feel like it was very kind of different style than I'm used to, not real traditional, throwing some crazy stuff out there. So safe bet, just get the takedown and work for the finish there.
It seemed like you ate that first spinning wheel kick.
I was gonna say, what was that off the rip?
Yeah, it didn't hurt, but like threw me kind of not off a little bit, but like I wasn't expecting it. It definitely caught me by surprise. Like I was almost on the other end of a highlight reel, SportsCenter top 10 that would have
been. Yeah. That's you never want to be on ESPN that way, never want to be on ESPN. And hey, much respect to our guy Impa Kasanganai, but like his getting knocked out by Buckley will forever. Our kids' that will be on the UFC highlight reel,
Yeah. Spectacular knockout of all time.
I got a question about, hey, South Florida, training down there at AT&T, but to fight in Mexico City, to me, it feels a little bit of a risk. Did you feel that way when you got the name and the date? And did you get that location off the rip? Or you're like, hey, I'm coming off of an L and a split decision, bad L and stuff like that. You got to fight when you can fight. Or did you see fighting in Mexico City as a risk?
No, I wouldn't say as a risk. It doesn't matter to me where I fight. I can fight anywhere in the world. I think the elevation wasn't that big of an issue. Just had to go out there a little bit earlier. It's just with the guys I train with, I don't think I'm going to get any of that level inside the octagon for at least a couple more fights. So anything to me it's, hey, fight when you can, when you're ready, when you can fight, when you get the offer, take it. And that's it.
We have to throw Dave under the bus because he called AT&T.
I was going to let it slide.
It's got great service there. I've been there a couple of times. It's got great service. So I just, it's one half
tomato, half tomato. AT&T then because the service is terrible.
Whoa, I got AT&T.
No, in the gym.
Yeah.
No,
I know, dude. How many videos I've recorded there and tried to upload.
Keeps you focused on training.
Yeah. You gotta stay on top of it. Apparently, Grant gave you some flowers on Show Me the Money. Said you were subbing everybody this camp. I know Grant said you got him a couple times.
No, I only got him once. And it was like the first time I subbed him in like probably over a year. And then maybe I got like one more, but I never get submissions in practice. Like I never get finishes. I'm like, anytime I take someone down or if I get on them, it's just, I'm so worried about holding them there because everyone's just up and out so quick. It's like so challenging. Like grappling in the room, way harder than grappling my last 3 fights.
Did you feel like when you got this guy down, you were like, oh, I can open up, like there's no way he's getting up?
A little, like I felt like I had good position, good head like under the underhook and had the other one under his head across the face and had good pressure there and was like not really moving. Then he kind of gave up his back in a weird way without like kind of turned in almost and gave up his back instead of like going away and fighting hands. He kind of just like left his hands on the mat and gave up his neck. And it was kind of just slid right in. It was like perfect timing, perfect placement, which never happens to me in practice. So it's just for that to come in and happen, it just feels great.
France, I coach my kids a lot in all sports, but right now we're in baseball season. And when we have a good practice, we just had a great game yesterday. I leave the field. I put on Tom Petty Free Falling. I have the best feeling. Like I drive home with the best feelings in the world. When you sub Grant in practice for the first time over a year, do you put on like your favorite song? Are you driving home, walking home, jog home? Are you like, I did it? Is it like an amazing different feeling?
Not really. No, it's kind of just like another day. I got a lot to catch up to. He's got me way more than I've got him. So I'm still down on the scorecard by a bunch. It's just trying to fight my way back in there.
That Grant guy's pretty good. He's pretty good. We like him.
He's not bad. Not bad. Decent. Good guy.
Good job, yeah. He's okay looking.
Yeah.
I wasn't going there with it, but I was talking MMA skills. But all right, two more kind of topical stuff in MMA. One, Francis, stick with the main event. Oliveira and Max. First of all, what'd you think of the fight? And a lot of people are going hey, that was for the BMF championship, and Charles was very skillful and very technical, but not very BMF-ish. What do you think of that for sake?
Yeah, probably not as an exciting of a fight as people wanted to see.
Sure.
But I mean, at the end of the day, his job's to fight and win by whatever works for him. Had he taken him down and, did a lot more ground and pound or ended up finishing him in like the first or second round, I'm sure everyone would have been totally the other way, like applauding him, cheering him on so much more. But took him down, controlled him. Like you haven't seen that done to Max in like ever. I feel like never. No one just like takes him down early in the round and just rides him for the whole 5 minutes. It was pretty as dominant as you could get. So I get it from like the BMF aspect where you want to just be like a stand-up fight and like unwritten rule, but at the end of the day, Charles' job is to go in there and win, and that's what he did.
Yeah, for sure. And then the second one, of course, is the UFC White House show, Freedom Fight, UFC 250. Man, I've never seen so much backlash since them. And also, too, they announced Ilia Topuria and Justin Gaethje and Gon and Poatan, like two pretty big fights.
Yeah.
And I agree with the backlash in a way, too. It's like, it's 6 fights, not a lot of star power underneath those big top two. It came off flat. It really did come off flat. No Connor, no Jones. You being a fighter and a fan of the game, what was your take on hearing the White House card, and what's your take, 48 hours since that?
I feel like a lot of people kind of knew who was going to be on it before it was like really announced. There was just like speculation of McGregor and John Jones maybe coming back, but sure. It's kind of hard to rely on guys like that. I feel like they want McGregor for his own pay-per-view card. They don't want to mix in with all these other stars because it takes away from his viewership a little bit because he could get the same amount of views by himself. Same thing with John, I feel like. But I think it's a really good pay-per-view card. That'd be a really good main card of like a regular pay-per-view. But I feel like the issue was there was so much hype and build-up for like the last 6 months about it being so secretive and everything. Like they're all good fights. I think everyone is going to be a good fight and people are going to enjoy it. But it's just the level that was set was so high, and I feel like they just didn't. Like people were probably expecting a UFC 300 card again, which I think the UFC 300 card had a lot more star power and a lot more fights on it than because six fights. It's not going to be a super long night. It's going to be kind of quick.
Yeah.
I hope it's at least earlier if there's only going to be 6 fights.
Yeah, start at like 7 o'clock.
That'd be dope.
Be done by
like 9:30.
Yeah, 9:30. But I'm not even joking. The walkouts and everything are going to take a lot longer.
They'll probably like maybe
the transitional periods.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I bet you it's even earlier, guys.
Yeah.
I bet you it starts like at 6. And those first 3 fights go to like 6 to 8, and they stretch out a lot of America stuff. They'll do like a national anthem, a flyover. It'll be like a lot of stuff. I assume like that, stretch that out. And then those last 3 fights, maybe like you said, Sean, Poatan, and Ilya are, 8 to 10, and really probably try to wrap this up.
It makes sense.
Right. I just feel like someone who watches everything, watches not even just all the UFC, all of MMA and mid cards and regional stuff and bare knuckle. I watch everything. For this is the opportunity. I use my family as the example. Like my aunt is going to watch this card, and to me, it just doesn't come off like my aunt or uncle going to be impressed with some of the people that are fighting or maybe the fights, it just comes off just comes off light, just comes off underwhelmed. I guess that's the best word. Just comes off underwhelmed.
Underwhelmed with what people were expecting. I think there was a lot of expectations and a lot of hype behind it, and I feel like it just didn't.
Yeah.
Good fights, big names, but I feel like if this was a regular pay-per-view, I think people would be ecstatic.
Yeah. Poeton and
the White House once in a lifetime, I think people expected a little bit more.
Yeah.
I will say, for your answer, whatever people who aren't UFC fans, and I want your take on this because it's a featherweight fight. For me personally, I do think Lopez and Garcia is going to
open the night. That's a banger. That's a banger to open the night. Lopez and Garcia. That's going to be a good fight.
I agree. Dave is not sold.
Yeah, that's going to get you involved right away. Opening up with that.
It's a good fight. It is. And I forgot to show this, Francis, by the way. So we were pretty high on you. We always are, but we're pretty high on you. And right before the Tuesday before Mexico City, we're like, hey, we got to do a parlay, but I didn't know if you knew this. And I don't know if you care. Did you know that you were an absolutely massive betting favorite, like one of the biggest on the card?
I found out after the fight. Like I figured I'd be like minus 300, maybe 400. I found out.
No, you were like 650, brother. Yeah. 650, the biggest favorite on the card. So like, it's hard just to bet $650 to win 100 on you. Yeah. So we had to do parlays, but we had the Francis Marshall as the anchor of the parlay. So we won a lot of people money. We were getting screenshots. So
good.
I just want to let you know. Yeah, my girls ate well that weekend. I got 2 twin girls and they ate well. I told Elle, I was like, we put a pretty penny on Francis. So we like you beforehand. We like you even more now, you know.
Thank you.
Man. Francis, you can drop your Venmo in the comment section and tell people.
10% for everybody who won. Everyone qualifies. Take my 10%.
10% tax. I love it. No,
I can't be getting involved in the gambling.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, we
don't do that. Don't do
that. Any news or any opportunities? Is there something you would want to do short term, or do you want to be like, hey, I want to fight midsummer? What's kind of next for you? What's the next Francis Marshall fight looking like?
I know they're coming to New Jersey in May, so that would be kind of cool. I go back to Florida this week, so when I get back, that'll be like a perfect 8-week camp for me if I could do that. But if not, really anytime May or after, just got a couple little things to heal up, nothing too serious, and just get right back into training next week.
Santos again in May? Are we fighting Santos?
I think that's going to be saved for top 10 fight.
Okay, all right. I like
that. We're both in the rankings. I think we can get maybe headline a card, get a nice rematch.
Let's go.
I like that.
Is there somebody you do want next, or the names?
Nothing super specific. I think Calvin Kattar would be a good fight. He's kind of big name that I could add to the resume. I think would be
especially in Jersey.
Yeah, Jersey versus Boston. He's fought a lot of really tough guys. He fought guys at the highest level like Max Holloway and stuff. So I think he has a ton of experience, good striking. He's obviously going to have some good grappling defense and stuff, fought Aljo. So I think it'd be a really good fight to test more of my skills and show the world that I'm here.
All right. We'll cut that up. We'll make that into a video. That was nice. That was good, Francis. You're like A+ everywhere, brother. You know what I mean? No holes in the game.
It's hard, man.
It's hard. Dude, you're the man, dude. Well, happy belated birthday. You're the best. You know, you got a lot of love here with Fight Bananas, and we always appreciate you and appreciate your time, brother.
No, thank you guys for having me. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Francis.
Bye, guys.
Awesome. Francis Marshall, guys, 9-3, 27 years young now. There we go. What a stud. I like that kid.
He's the best. Francis is a great dude. He and Grant have been training together like every day for a while now.
And, and I said it's record once, and, I just have to. It's kind of part of the thing.